Alright guys, welcome back to our adventure and journey in Final Fantasy II. So we just got a bunch of items and everything, so we kind of are more better equipped, I guess I'd say, to live and not get absolutely wrecked. So we're gonna be going into the Dreadnought and seeing if we can, I guess we'll save everyone, right? I guess we will. No big deal. So sorry, I'm just using some of these scrolls real quick. A lot of these abilities, honestly, I don't think I'm necessarily super into. Like, I don't think I'm going to use a lot of these spells, which actually makes it interesting. I mentioned this before, but when we don't use spells, they don't level up, so we will actually need to use all our spells if we wanted to fully level up everything and kind of get super mages going on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, and he's got a shift change. We made the mistake last time of talking to one of the people, and that was a very bad idea. It doesn't really make a lot of sense because we have a pass, so I don't know why we can't just show everyone else the pass. The main reason I talked to them was I was hoping that they would provide some form of like information, maybe. Like I would talk to them and they'd be like, "Hey, are you here for the guard post in the basement or something for, those prisoners we got?" Some form of a heads up. But it didn't happen that way, and it's not a big deal. It's just we just need to be aware that we should not talk to any Dark Knights, and we should run for our lives. But yeah, that's the gist of it. I think we're definitely well prepared for this dungeon. I'm not really sure what the whole, okay, trap room. So there are a few trap rooms. I'm not really sure what the whole threat's going to be in this dungeon, because right now... Oh, I guess Helldivers. That'll be a threat. I was going to say, right now the enemies we're facing are weak ones, so... It was fairly easy. Alright, we're able to take those out. This one might actually be one of those dungeons where we have to enter and then leave. I'm not really sure yet. We did up our magic quite a bit, and we have a lot more MP, so we should be able to heal a lot quicker and a lot, better throughout the journey. So that might just help us, and we might not have to vacate, but we'll find out. Helldiver's already doing quite a bit of damage. Ghasts and Wraiths, I mean, that's nothing. If these are the enemies we're facing, I'm really not that worried, honestly. I'm just kind of like, they gotta do what they gotta do, right? First order of business is fully exploring the first floor and seeing if there's any equipment and items and stuff. And especially because this is the Dreadnought. I can't imagine this... I mean, the whole goal, the whole reason we're here is a rescue mission and also to blow it up. So I can't imagine this is going to be a dungeon we re-enter later on. So if we miss an item here, I think we just miss an item. So we need to be very much aware of that, and we need to make sure we get everything. Blind 4. That's not good. It isn't making me a little bit self-conscious that everyone's got level 3 and level 4 spells, and I'm still on level 1 and 2. I think I recently increased the ice spell because I did use it on my way back and forth from the journey. I'll have to double check. I don't know if I have a ton of eye drops. I gave Asuna to Firion, and I kind of just there's a part of me that's thinking I might just use Asuna to get rid of those darkness and poison and stuff. It really depends. Alright, well, we got a little bit of Gil. I'm hoping not all the chests are Gil, because that's kind of, we don't really need that. Facing a Stunner. Looks like a variant of the Were Rat thing we faced previously. I think that should kill it. I mean, that's a lot of damage. Well, we're looking pretty good. I think we do have some status ailments we need to cure, maybe. Yeah, we got darkness we need to cure. Oh, we're going against ghasts. That's nothing. That's nothing too threatening. We'll just whack him a bit. Oh, that was pretty good, actually. That was a pretty critical hit that they had there. So we just need either Furion or Gus to hit. Preferably, I was going to say preferably Gus, because he does the dual-wielding maces slash potentially a staff, apparently. And that's definitely going to be useful against those kind of enemies. And it looks like... See, now I'm torn. Because it looks like the Paralyze just wore off of... Did she have Paralyze or did she have Darkness? I forget. Either way, it almost looks like the status ailment just wore off. So, like, is it even worth... like, can we battle and have them wear off, I guess is my main question. Alright, well, another trap room. So that's 3 trap rooms in the first, like, floor. There might be more. We're not done exploring yet. Oh, that is critical damage right there. 128 from Gus. I mean, what a monster. Alright, and that should be it. That's good. We want to reduce the amount of enemies. Just because if it gets, like, to be a long battle from them doing a lot of damage to us, we don't want to be hanging around and having them have so many turns, you know? Whenever it's like, I don't know, whenever it's like 1 or 2 enemies, we pretty much outnumber them, so our turns are greater than theirs. So we should be able to kind of overcome in those interactions. Oftentimes as well, in the Final Fantasy series, you can face enemies that are really quick, so they just take more actions than you, just from their speed. But I don't think that's a factor in this game as much. Then I'm just boosting our health a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. Gordon actually has become my kind of unofficial mage in a way, because he was the one using Cure all the time, and for some reason, I don't know why, but it felt like Cure just got his MP up like a crazy amount, because he's got 43 MP where everyone else is like 20 something, and he's fairly new, so for some reason his stats increased really rapidly. I'm not sure why, but it is a little bit interesting. So this is difficult. So as you guys probably saw, it looks like there's multiple directions for us to go. It looks like there might be 2 or 3. So this is actually going to be kind of a head scratcher where we've got to explore the floor, and then we got to figure out where we head. We're going to head down here first and see where it leads, and then if it leads to anywhere useful, we'll probably leave, and then we'll you know, heal up and go the other way. We're just mapping out, you know, we're mapping out the Dreadnought. It would help if they just gave us plans, you know, but the game doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So Furion got a little bit of a boost there. That's good to see. Third floor. Where does this go? See, this looks like it goes somewhere. I don't know if I should do this yet. Facing gas and wraiths and all the joy. Alright, well they're definitely getting their hits in, that's for sure. Furion's just, you know, getting pummeled. The one benefit to this map being so contorted and odd with its direction it throws you in, is we are going to definitely level up, because if this is the right direction, we have to go back and we got to see if there's any chests on the other ends, and you know, there's a whole process. I don't know, there's a whole process I like to follow. I know it's a little bit annoying for some people, because they're like, dude, just go. just do the thing. Alright. Is there anything here? I just want to see, like, if there's a direction to go. This almost looks like the engine room, with all the people in the center and stuff. I need to look at it a little bit more to know for sure, but my money is almost that it's the engine room, you know? I think that's definitely a possibility. I'm hitting the balloons first because I think they're going to be the easiest to take down. And now we've got the mines. Now we're gonna really give us a piece of our mind. That was a really bad joke. That was a really bad play on words. Self-destruct fire. Self-destruct has never done much damage. I mean, that's the most amount of damage I've ever seen it do. Because before it was doing like 25, and it was very much not threatening. It's like Maria and Gordon are the players of choice to level up today. Can I? This is interesting. I do still have warp. I wonder if warp works here. It should. I can't imagine it won't. I feel like this is the right direction, so I feel like I should be like bailing out, but I'm not sure yet. I'm very torn. Oh, 0. It's been a while since I've seen that. I imagine it's because of the darkness. He just wasn't able to get the hits in he needed. So we're doing damage pretty spread out, which isn't the best, you know. We want our damage to be pretty consistent across the board. You know, the one thing I realized not utilizing the spells though as well is we've rarely, if ever, faced any monsters that cast silence. So I'm wondering if magic in this game just inherently would be busted. Like, think about it. Like, you increase your MP, you increase your magic, you increase the level of the spell you cast. It's almost like unarmed, where the limit is only your character. Like, there's not like an equipment you equip that ups your magic as far as I know. So it feels like to a certain degree it might just be more beneficial to get out of my way, to just equip some spells and go off. Where Panther? Is this death that I see? I forgot to heal. Well, that wasn't a lot of damage towards Gus, so I don't think I'm too worried. We'll see. We'll see if I need to have fear. But I definitely need to use Asuna, and then I need to see if warp works. Just kind of discover my options in case things do get bad, because that obviously limits when I need to pull out and kind of get my strength up. So let's double check this all. So first things first, Asuna. Does Asuna not cure the poison? I mean, at least it did not cure that poison. Oh yeah, I didn't check if warp works. Warp does not work. Which kind of spoils it, because I bet you there's a scene at the end of this dungeon, which is why warp doesn't work. So like, I don't know. I don't know how you'd fix that, but it kind of spoils it because I know there's now going to be a cutscene at the end because I can't warp out. So what's going to happen is I'm going to blow up the Dreadnought or whatever, and then I'm going to have a cutscene that has to prevent me from warping so I don't break the sequence of the game. I don't know. I kind of wish, like, could it... So this is going to get really into it, but I think, like, maybe the trigger for warp is based on the area you're in. I mean, obviously here, but I'm wondering if there would be a way within the game's, like, code to say, like, if bomb, like, launched, then warp unavailable. Like, to cancel magic, like, once you hit that, you know? Because before then, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, you know? Like, I should be able to warp out before, right? Like, that just doesn't, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like there should be a way to do it, but I imagine in their mindset it might just be like, at the point, like, this was the standard, this makes it easy, we're just gonna, in the game engine, we can say this area, you cannot use warp. Am I just dead here? I can't kill this kid. I I was gonna say, normally all the monsters in an area are pretty even, so I should be able to just beat this Gigas down. I kind of don't want to use magic because my magic is very, very weak. But I'm definitely gonna get a workout here. My gosh, dude. Hitting Maria's best. She's got a buttload of HP. My gosh, she got 647. I'll take that. Okay, so you stop hitting my people now. Please faint, or whatever it is you do. I was gonna say, that's gotta be, that's 164. So we got quite a bit of level up there. I mean, it was a long battle. I do really like how this game rewards you for the challenging battles you take. I think it almost naturally like holds you back in that way. And what I mean by that is like if you are in a place that you are not ready for, you're gonna have longer battles because you're not ready. Like you are just trying to survive essentially. We're just equipping you guys with all the attack items. What is the trident? I never even read what it is. 3-pronged spear? Sure. I'm definitely not equipping it on Gordon because he's gonna leave with it, I bet. But if you have these like intense, like drawn out battles and you're just trying to get ahead, it's really good because you're gonna level up a bunch throughout that battle. So the game almost like auto I don't know if corrects itself is the right word. The game puts you in a position to succeed that way. It's kind of like, hey, if you can figure out how to fight someone and win early on, like, good for you. And, like, if you have a situation where you're just having this drawn-out battle, you're going to just increase all your stats, which is going to make the next encounter easier. I don't know, I just really like that system. I think it makes a lot of sense. I think the reason I like it a lot is because I've been in a lot of Final Fantasy games. Well, maybe not a lot, but a few where it's like you just have to grind to level up, and it's this kind of grinding is fun because it's not like you're just taking out mobs over and over and over. Because if you do that, then you're not gonna level up really at all. Because you're gonna be dominating the goblins and killing them over and over, and they're not gonna give you anything. But if you throw yourself in these encounters where you're like, I don't know if I can win, I'm gonna fight this captain, I might die. It's this long drawn out battle, it increases your stats, and then you're just having a good time. Yeah, I think in my review of the game, not review, but like synopsis, I still don't know if that was a good title, like series synopsis. I just kind of was like, yeah, it makes sense to me, so let's go with it. But I think the battle system is one of the best ones they've had. I really, really like the battle system. Where am I? Do I just like have to fight some of them? See, I don't even want to fight them because last time I fought them in Finn, they didn't leave. So like it was kind of like, why did I even fight you? Because you're not gonna skedaddle, so I'm not gonna get anything out of this fight. And if I fight a captain now, then I know I've got to leave because I'll lose too much HP. I'll do some exploring and see if there's like a way through, and if there's not, then I'll put on my boxing gloves and see if I can punch my way through. I don't know, I'm very much treating this like the game wants this to be a covert mission, so I am not starting any unruly fights. They really got to get an exterminator for all these monsters, though. Like, this is crazy. They should be paying me to blow up their ship. Like, dude, I'm clearing them. Like, once I blow up the Dreadnought, there's no more monsters. Like, you're welcome. Like, I'll take my raise any day now, please. Like, come on. I'm assisting them. Like, I don't see what the big deal is. If they didn't want their ship blown up, they should have been a lot better with their management of the monsters on board. You get your ship blown up if your monsters aren't in check. That's the law. Okay, so those are blocking that area off. Got some mines to fight. That's not a big deal. The mines are pretty easy to kill, honestly. Like, they're really not a big threat. I'm not too concerned. I am kind of worried that I can't warp out, though. Depending on how it goes, because it could go south. We might be in a situation where we just have a very awkward, very tough fight. And then we get out of that fight, we're out of resources, life's tough. It is beneficial that we have everyone, pretty much everyone I think has life equipped. So we can kind of recover from everything. If only like Maria had life equipped, I would be much more worried about these interactions. Because it just puts us in a situation where we can't revive people. I will say the punishment of not knowing life in this game is, you know, this is a much more tolerable experience, I guess I'd say. Okay, so I'm making progress. I'm certainly finding a few enemies to do it. Ooh, that was mean. Absolutely vicious from the Wraith there. Am I making progress? I'm not really sure yet. I'm gonna like go to the end and there's gonna be a guard there and I don't know, I'm gonna actually have to fight him or something. Alright, well that poison was pretty ineffective, I'll take that. Assuming the poison was supposed to poison me, I will accept that. Sleep is danger. That's not good. That's very much not good. Oh, we woke up, that's good. Dude, they're getting so much hits in before, and the bolt I think deals darkness occasionally, which is an odd thing for it to do. Dude, what are they? Oh my gosh, dude! I just want to hit you, please, sir. All right, cool. Well, that's it for the. I don't remember what they were called. I didn't see the name before they got decimated. All right, hit Gordon. He's got 500 HP. He's right for the taking. Come on. Dude, Gus is a monster. He's so strong. It is crazy. 300 damage. That's so much, dude. Alright, we're gonna take a Berserk Scroll and a Garlic. Except those as our coveted prizes. Obviously we don't have anything there. Let's heal up a little bit. Try not to use too much, because like I had mentioned, we have life equipped on pretty much all our party members. But if I use all my MP, then obviously I'm not going to be able to use life. Like, they won't have any MP, so we got to be at least a little bit cautious about our resource utilization. Because we also got to walk back. That's also a pretty critical thing. So I might switch over to the healing items, see if that's a little bit better. Then if it is, then we'll just keep going for that. Either way, at the end of this pathway, we need to get out of here. Because we've spent a lot of time here and we're running out of resources. Especially if we have to go, like, up top. Top deck, I guess you call it? What is the top of an airship called? I guess just the deck, because it's a ship. But we might have to go up there as well. I definitely am pursuing this pathway quite a bit, and I think this is the right pathway, honestly, because it's the farthest one away from all the other pathways. Because this looks pretty brig-like. Unless this room is just a trap room, and then I'm just gonna look real silly. Ice 5. Ooh, the damage. Blindfold. Man, I'm done with these ambushes. See, the fights aren't too bad, but when we get ambushed, that's when it gets ugly real quick. You know, it's that mandatory damage you take. Alright, well we took at least one enemy out. Fire. Gus is pretty low. He's only got like 150 HP. Not the most thrilling situation to be in for him. Alright, well, that Warlock is definitely dead. Dude, that Triton is crazy. See, that's the benefit of exploring everywhere. I mean, I got that Triton from my exploration, so that's always welcome. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. And then, as promised, we are going to use the actual items we brought alongside with us. Probably only 2. I think that's fine. Where are we? Okay, well this looks very endgame. It seems to be the Dreadnought's engine. Wait, don't we have to find the people first? No, Maria. They literally captured our friends. If we blow it up, everyone's dead. Okay, let's destroy it. No, not yet. We must rescue the princess first. Finally, a voice of reason. Jeez. Okay, so I definitely went the wrong way. I went the long way, which meant I made it to the engine room. Enemy strikes first. Berserk 3. Nice. Now they do all sorts of physical damage. Doesn't matter, but they do it. It's funny, I still have the notes for the series to the right of me, and the last note was need to go to Basque to destroy the Dreadnought. It has been a long time since I've written down notes. I probably should have kept up with it, but generally it's been pretty straightforward. Like the hints I've gotten have been actionable in the beginning, you know? Like I wrote like Gatry up north, east is Paloom, but pretty much they're like go here, go here, go here, and I kind of, you know, it makes sense because we've been there before, you know. So it's not important to write down notes. I'm curious if that's going to change. I think it will change as we go up and up in the series, you know. I think a lot of the Final Fantasy games are going to have very specific like side quests that are referenced, and then we're definitely going to have to write down notes for those. We're making some progress walking here. Look at this. There was no encounters for a while there. I'm just navigating back, no big deal. Dude, Maria is just getting punched. My gosh. Alright, well we're just gonna go for it. Even if Maria dies, I'll just res her. It's no big deal. She'll get a revive and all that stuff. Dude, Gus is just so good. He is the golden apple of this rotted team. He's constantly just one-hitting everything. I mean, Furion's really good as well, I know that, but he's not as consistent as Gus. And I know it's probably because I just make Gus, like, have all the good stuff, at least on the attack-wise. And he's, you know, double, equipped with 2 weapons, but, I don't know, I just really like it. I'm having a good time with that kind of a setup, I think. Use another high potion. I think we have 10 of them, and we've used like 4 after this one. So like we're doing pretty well. I don't know. There's definitely a part of me that factors in that we're leveling up along the way. So we're getting tougher and tougher to defeat as the enemies fight us. So we're using less and less resources. And although it might not be a significant amount, but it is an amount. Like, it is useful, it does help. So it all adds up to a successful journey. Dude, Gus is now paralyzed. Lame. I didn't realize he was so low. Only 251. I don't think we need to heal him quite yet, but we might in the future. I mean, we definitely will, but it just depends on which battle. That was kind of lame because now we have to use our eye drops, or assume that, depending on what we want to do. Gus endurance, nice. It's good to see. Oh, she's a Suna. It only uses 1 MP. And it's pretty effective, actually. I think it's the far left one. Alright. All the stunners, all the rats, all the everything. Oh, that is lethal. That's lethal. We're close. I'm trying to think how in trouble we are though with our MP and everything. Ooh, Helldivers. Last I remember, they did a lot of damage. I don't think they're gonna take us out, but they're definitely gonna reduce our health. I'm gonna have to scratch that. They're not gonna take us out. They might take out Furion or Gus. That's actually a threat for sure. Well, actually, and just like that, threat dealt with. No big deal, right? Cool. Alright, well that's all looking pretty good. Let's use some healing. I think even this slight detour to the engine is actually going to be really beneficial for our levels. For sure. I mean, we went the path less traveled, and we definitely got a lot of rewards for it, I think. It's funny, too, because we got, I don't want to say end game, but we got, like, end dungeon items, I think, with the Trident and everything, because those are next to the engine room, which is the end of the dungeon. So it almost feels like we're not supposed to have these yet, and they are very effective in the dungeon. So like it's just a good time. We got the helmet for Furion, the Trident for Gus, and they're just whacking away at everything. They're very strong. I do think magic in general might be better in this game because it seems to deal with area of effect, or obviously much better than physical attacks. So it could be that you're able to clear bosses easier. It depends on the max level of magic and how much MP you can have, because you could definitely run out fairly quickly, depending. Oops, that's better. Alright, and we are just sprinting to our safe spot, basically. Yeah, I was torn on recording this because I'm going to actually end the video once we leave the Dreadnought and get more items. We have to go get more items. We use a lot of our resources. But, figured it's worth showing that, hey, buddy, get out of my way. I'm not going to talk to you because you're a menace, but, you know. I don't know, should we just finish the dungeon? So here's my thought process and why I need to get more items. I went all the way to the engine. Wrong way, we know this now. But I then have to go get Hilda and Sid and we're having a good time, right? And then I have to go back to the engine. So like, I've got to redo all this. And I already used the majority of my resources. Like, it might not look like I did, but I used a lot of MP. So I do need to up that. I think obviously the second trek is going to be significantly easier because we've leveled up, we've got more experience, we know where we're going. Like, obviously very changed circumstances, but I don't think we can go to the engine room, rescue them, go back to the engine room, and then leave the dungeon walking and actually have enough to live. I think that's it's a little bit of a dream. Alright, well, the mine's definitely not taking too much damage. I think that, yeah, I was gonna say that might just do it. And we just barely eke out a win. Not too bad. Ooh, now there's 3 of them. It's exciting. Okay, that's lethal. That is, that mine is overkilled. Like, it is dead. 100%. It's funny because as we go up, we get easier and easier battles. So now we're just like, we were winning in the bottom floors, and now we're very much winning on the top floors. Guess his strength increased. I mean, he's got 2 weapons. Of course it increased. He's super strong. Alright. Maybe the level hasn't decreased very much. I don't know. The Were-Panthers are threats. They're so strong. Or it feels like they are, at least. I mean, yeah, they do quite a bit of physical damage. And they casually have poison. I don't know, they've only got like 200 HP, so they're easy to kill, but if they strike first, they can really take a chunk out of our party. I think that's the big issue we have with them. Nice. A little bit of stat buffs. Oops. I think we're close. I remember this, sort of. Enemy strikes first. More of a nuisance than anything else, because then they paralyze some of our players. Oh, well, they're already up, so I guess not even really a nuisance, just a, you know, just a slight, you know, trip. I think it's this way. I'll know if I go up here and then I'm totally wrong. I'm trying to remember the direction. I'm taking a little bit of damage, but I mean only 2 is very poor, so I'm not really threatened at that idea at all. Raise HP increased. A little bit of buff and stats. This isn't the right way. I was like, all right, this is wrong. All right, let's heal up a little bit. That shouldn't be the right way, right? I could have sworn it wasn't. Got a bit of gil out of this. That is good to see. And we're just giving you some high potions here. Facing the Were-Panthers. I'm gonna look so dumb if I'm the wrong way. It's gonna be the saddest thing you've ever seen. Ooh, Gus is low. Might as well just start hitting, right? Alright, well that guy's done. That's good. Also done for. We're 50% of the way there. 75%. One more guy. Alright, cool. We went the right way. I know you guys are probably thinking you literally said you weren't going to use your magic, you were going to use your items, but we are at the exit. We're done. We're leaving now. So we're going to probably start this series, we're going to start the next video, maybe going down the staircase in this main room. I think that might be the next step. It's the first one you encounter, so it's probably going to be the shortest. You know, I mean, it's certainly not going to lead to the engine, we know that. At least it shouldn't. There it is. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. When we come back, like I said, we're going to go down that main room staircase and see if there's anything down there that we care about. But I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.